infiltrate them. You've got to have a history of being in the region and communicating with the same type of people. So it is very difficult to infiltrate, but nonetheless, as I've explained in my book, A Time to Betray, I did even recruit for the CIA deep within the Revolutionary Guard. So CIA obviously tries its best to infiltrate, to gather intelligence, and to prevent disasters such as this one.
How did you, Reza, make the decision in your mind, in your heart, to do what a lot of people would say is betraying your country? In this case, your country was Iran. How did you decide to become a spy, to work for the CIA?
Well, I had a lot of anxiety about it. Actually, you are right, because part of me felt that I'm betraying my country. I always tried to think that I was betraying the system, trying to help my people. But I saw horrific events. I saw suppression. I saw rape, torture, execution, and I saw injustice. And I couldn't stand by and witness it and just come to U.S. and live my life. So I contacted the U.S. authorities on a trip in U.S., and one thing led to the other, and I met with the CIA officer, and I passed on everything I knew about the guards, and then he asked me if I was willing to become their eyes and ears, and he told me point blank that should I get arrested, they would deny any relationship, and that there won't be a Navy fleet coming to my rescue. So I knew that my life was in my own hand, but I made the decision because I was desperate to do something to bring change to Iran.
And was at that point when your case officer said to you, if you're found, we're going to say we don't know you, you knew death, right? Would be the outcome. What made you feel the mission was worth dying for? And even now, we can't look at you. Your voice here is modulated for our viewers. Was it worth it?
Well, my life has changed, and I live two lives, both in shadows, a lot of anxiety still. I can't tell you if it was worth it or not, but I can tell you if I had to do it all over again, I would have, because that was the right thing to do. Even if any information I passed saved human lives, if I were able to bring awareness to the West on the atrocities going in Iran, if I was in any way help in protecting people, then yes. And still I have hopes that even my activities now will result in a change of policy by the U.S. administration in helping the Iranian people to bring change from within.
And Reza, how did it work? You said you were in the United States. You met someone. You reached out to U.S. authorities. Then from there, when you were back in Iran being their eyes and ears, how did you communicate with them? And how were you able to get information back, and how were you sure you weren't observed?
Well, you see, I was sent to Europe. I was trained there to write invisible letters and decipher codes. I would receive my codes in the middle of the night, and I would decipher and see what the request was. But more so, it was the flow of information. Sometimes I would write 4 or 5 letters a week, passing information to the U.S. And actually, looking at the Saudi infiltration, I can tell you that some of my reports prevented disaster. One was that they had planned attacks in Saudi Arabia during Hajj. Another one was collaboration with China. And so there are many people risking their lives trying to make a better world and help the West in realizing the threat in Iran. But there is a lot of anxiety and there is a lot of danger. Death would have been an easy way out. Torture is like dying over and over again.
Did your family know, Reza, what you were doing?
Well, no, because I would have been risking their lives. I know my mother, she died without knowing what I was truly doing, and she always objected to me by collaborating with the regime. My wife resented me by collaborating with the regime. Well, now she knows, and still she's anxious about what I'm doing today.
And do you still fear for your life now?
Absolutely. I have no doubt that should my identity be revealed, they're going to take me out. They're going to take out a lot of people who are in contact with me within the Revolutionary Guards, as I still reveal their secrets. And all my relatives, innocent people who have no idea what I've done, their lives would be endangered.
And was there ever a moment, Reza, where you said, oh my gosh, they know what I'm doing, they're on to me? where your heart fell and you thought that moment had come?
Absolutely. There was this one time that I thought I was arrested. This guy who was always looking into my activities took me to Evan prison. It was a soft interrogation. And I can tell you honestly, had I had some kind of poison pills, I would have taken it at that time, because I thought that I have come to an end. They have arrested me. And in order to save my wife and child, I would have killed myself. Because when they arrest you, they bring your wife, they bring your child, and they torture them. They rape them in front of your eyes just to break you down. And so it came very close, but I thank God every day for being here today.
And that's a double agent. Out front on